Whoops. Right, I'll just hope that that's working. So, I've got a few notes here so I don't get off track. So, I was just going to do a video here, just a normal video and explain everything that's going on with the channel, but I thought I'd just do it live so that anyone who's watching now can sort of ask some questions and all that, and anyone that's watching after, you'll get a rough idea of what's going on. So everything is new. It's a day of newness, a video of newness. I'm in a new studio. I've spent the last sort of couple of days moving house and getting all this ready, and it actually explains why the content on the channel has been a bit sort of quiet lately, because everything in the background, getting this place ready, as well as trying to, get work going and all that. So there is more to come from that. But first of all, I just want to talk about the rename of the channel and the brand and everything. So I've been pondering a sort of where I would go then for a sort of rebrand for everything that I'm doing. And actually my friend came up with the name Second Note. And it just absolutely clicked to me as a great name for what I want this channel to be, for what I want to do, both on the business side and on the channel side. So the name was decided, and I don't know if you can see it now, but definitely over the next couple of days you'll start seeing the reverb, the Facebook, the YouTube, everything else sort of slowly popping up and changing. And again, I'm referring to my piece of paper here to keep me on track, but the reason why I think the name really works is because I started this dream, this sort of endeavor, if you like, 3 months yesterday ago, I think. And, in order to sort of keep going, to survive, it's crucial that you point out when you've got to sort of pivot and change direction a little bit. And this is where the Second Note sort of name originally came from, because for the shop side of the business, I want to be focusing on now, mainly due to feedback from people and just how the sort of market is. I'm going to be focusing sort of a lot more of my time and resources into finding good quality, used, well-known branded guitars, as opposed to lesser known new guitars. Now, I still will be doing new guitars to orders, but it's not something that I'm going to have sort of a large stock of, like how I set out. So the majority of stock is going to be me going out around the country, finding the best sort of used stock and quality that I can find, and then putting that onto the reverb. So that is kind of the first main change or pivot, if you like, for the business. But also for the YouTube channel itself, Second Note, I feel it just, because like this channel, yes, it's half to do with the business, and yes, some of the videos are to help me, funnel sales to the business, but it's not what I want all this channel to be about. This channel has its, I want it to be very much so a separate thing, and I want to be doing videos. I alluded to this on the other live stream, where I go around the sort of UK hotspots. I go around, where did Oasis grow up, and start gigging and video that, and how does it look today. Same with Led Zeppelin. Go to Denmark Street, have a look at all them old shops, put that on film. There's going to be so much more on this channel now. My life is starting to settle down a bit, and I've got this space to kind of feel productive and creative in. There's going to be so much happening on this channel, and that I kind of felt that lent itself to this name as well. And the third reason to change it, and this one, some of the people that have followed me for a while warned me about this, but my name is Paul Davis, and I've been called Paulie D for probably half my life, and calling it Paulie D's Music was never going to be something I could own and protect, because there's other things that are nothing to do with what I'm into that have that name already. So I wanted to come out with something that I could protect, I could trademark, I could own, and make it real, I suppose. And Second Note is is that name. So please let me know what you think of the name and the sort of branding and everything else. I quite like the logo I'd come up with before, so I just refined that a little bit. But overall, in a nutshell, like I said, everything's changing because there's a change in direction for the shop. I also wanted a change of the name to sort of encompass everything that wasn't to do with the shop. So all the videos on like music history in the UK, some lessons and stuff like that as well. And also because I wanted something that I could trademark and protect. So, hopefully you guys, you can see why I've kind of changed it and where I'm going. Like I said, with any kind of new business or new adventure, if you like, it's kind of crucial that you know when to change direction and when to pivot to make sure you survive, essentially, you know. And I've just said all of that, and it's everything I wanted to get out, and I thought I'd just do it live. But I've just moved, I've just set all this up. I have no idea if my mic's working properly, no idea if the guitar's working. And I don't think anyone's watching yet. I'm on a bit of a lag to tell me. So you know, if the mic isn't working or anything, and someone's on here, just let me know. Paul McCann, mic is fine. Ah, great, that's good. Like I say, everything's just been wired up and set up, and I just have no idea at the moment. But so far, so good. I usually have technical issues, and the internet's only just come on at this place as well, so I didn't know if that would work out. But so far, so good. So the second part of this stream then, hopefully all that makes sense. And like I said, I know most people will watch this after the stream. But just let me know in the comments or ask me on Facebook, you know, if there's anything you don't quite get. But the second part of this, and maybe the more exciting part of this to most people, is for the first time in my music playing, guitar playing life, I finally have, and this is a massive deal for me, this room. This is my room. Every corner of it, every inch of it, I can do with whatever I like. I can put amps in here. There is going to be a drum kit going just here, so that friends can come around and we can do like full sort of power trio recordings and stuff like that. It's going to be really, really cool. I've wanted this for literally forever, and you know, shitloads of work and time later on, it's finally real. But it is a complete blank canvas at the minute. Well, the paint on the wall is like completely old and decrepit. There's no sound deadening in here. You might be able to pick up a bit of an echo. So I don't know whether to do the sort of typical YouTuber thing of like, here's my new studio, here's how I, you know, time-lapsed and did what I did. But if you are interested in seeing that, let me know and I'll do something like that. But at the moment, I'm just spending a bit of time in here and trying to come up with sort of ideas of what do I want to do. I want it filled with things that inspire me, so guitar players that have inspired me, things outside of music that have inspired me, and just create a room where I can come in and feel just 100 times more productive. Like, this is the dream for anyone who's got a creative mind, isn't it? It's just to have your own space, nobody bothers you, and finally I actually have that. So the channel has been quiet the last couple of weeks. I've put out a video here and there. But now I've got this space, now I've kind of got it up and running, and you know, I really can sort of knuckle down and make, you know, push on with this dream of mine, and that'll require the support of all of you. And thank you for everyone who has, you know, subscribed or been a customer on the shop or just want, you know, comments, anything. It does mean a lot. It justifies all of this or helps me sort of push forward, so thank you very much. And in terms of what I had to say, that's pretty much it really, just talking about the brand change, what's happening, what's coming, all this new space that I've got, and that's it. So I'll hang around for a little bit and sort of see if anyone's got any guitar questions or anything like that. Got a chorus on there, let me take that off. And if not, I'll get going. Brand name change is good, mate. Cheers, man. Like I can't actually take credit for the name. It was a friend of mine who came up with the name, but it just seemed to fit because like the vision I have and I know where I want this to go. The name just fits super well. I will say the internet seems to be better here looking at this connection. Normally I've had loads of issues by now. But I'll stay on for sort of 10 minutes, see if anyone wants to come in, ask any more questions and stuff. Steve, how Rory? He's got my monitor's only like 720p at the moment. I haven't dug out my monitor. But I think your profile picture's Rory. It's like 1 pixel wide, I can't tell. But yeah, that was some Rory. Gotta love Rory. No, it's me. Sorry, I couldn't see. It looks like it does look like Rory on my screen, I swear. But like I said, I fully expect most people to see this video long after I've been live. Rory was the first gig I ever went to. No way, man. That is awesome. What year was that? That's so cool that you saw Rory Gallagher though. Bet you remember that well. 1975, 76. A year after probably my favourite live album ever recorded, Rory Live in 74. What was I saying anyway? Yeah, like I said, most people, like I said, will probably see this later on, but either way, whether you're watching now or later, any questions or anything, drop them down below, because there's going to be a surge of activity on this channel from now on, because I've got this space to kind of help me go. Paul, you've all seen Rory, and I haven't. Rory will be featuring on my wall in this studio. I was looking at posters and stuff yesterday, but there's not, if anyone out there, again, live or otherwise, knows where to get like really nice quality, large prints from, of like people like Rory and bands and stuff, then let me know, man, because I was looking yesterday and there didn't seem to be a lot around. I'm in Glasgow, I'll be too young. Yeah, I did walk this earth at the same time as Rory, but definitely too young to have gone to any of his gigs, sadly. Sorry if you can hear my dog, by the way. The mic's super sensitive and it's very echoey. Right, let me just check my bit of paper, because like I said, I was going to do just a normal kind of video, but I thought I'll just do it live just in case anyone jumps in. And two people that saw Rory did, and now I'm jealous. But yeah, second note, reasons changed it, brand new Cadone, yes, gone for all that. New studio, gone for all that. So good. I don't have anything else to say. Oh, the brothers took me at 9. Yeah, I didn't. I do wish I could have gone and witnessed something like that, but unfortunately not. I should have plugged my looper and that in, but I haven't dug it out yet, so I could have done some little jams, but... Congratulations, man. Studio looks great. Cheers, man. It is a total blank canvas at the minute. All I've done is just move things in it. So I'm spending a bit of time in here just to think like how I want it to be, because it is the first time in my music playing life where I've had a space that I can do whatever I want with, and I'm just trying to think of the best way to do it as I look around. Definitely going to be full of sort of my guitar heroes and things that inspire me inside and outside of music. It's all I've wanted for so long, and it's weird that I'm finally here. The guitar that I'm playing is my parts caster Strat that I put together. I'm glad you asked, it gives me a couple of minutes to talk before I go. So part spec wise, it's the first Strat I ever had, the body of the first Strat I ever had. This is a Mexican Jimi Hendrix neck, and the pickups are the 5762 set. And that's pretty much it really, all CTS pots and stuff, switchgraph jack, Pat Pending Fender saddles and big steel block. So it's just something I assembled together and kind of upgraded as I went along, kind of thing. But I do like these 5762 pickups. The neck's like proper fat and a bit hotter, and the bridge. Oh, and I wired the things to the tones on the bridge, which is just like the way it should be. I don't know why that's still not standard. Tone on the bridge there, that should be on every Strat. But the tone sweep's mad. Crazy. So yeah, that's it. That's the guitar. Finish with a bit of Jimmy, as soon as I said about the Jimmy neck. Is the headstock difficult to get used to? Yes. Honestly, if I did come across another Strat with a maple neck and I was tempted to change it, because I really don't like upside down tuners. It's one of the main reasons I don't like Chapman guitars very well. I do like them, but I can't get on with them. I don't like the upside down tuners. I much prefer them the other way around. But I don't know, it doesn't seem to affect like tuning stability or anything. But yeah, it's not easy to get used to, I don't think. But luckily I do have my main Strat, which is another parts caster, which is this one, with an ordinary neck and stuff. So this is my main Strat. I just thought I'd use this one. But again, this is one I put together over probably 8 or 9 months out of all decent bits that I just come across. And I love this guitar, it's so good. Funny enough, little funny bit of information is this neck is off this body. So this neck is like by far the most played neck I've ever had, because it was off my first ever Strat. But now it's on here because I wanted a white one. I tell you what else is hard to get used to is the floor in here. You can see it's this wooden floor, and I'm used to a carpet, so when I'm moving my chair around I'm going like 6 feet too far. Simon, how you doing, mate? That one is much nicer. Which one? The white one? I built that white one because before I started all this, I saved up for the Vintera Stratocaster in white, and I went to PMT, and they had a few in there, but they were just they were in such bad condition, just hanging on the wall. Yeah, the white one. It is. It's my favourite one. It is. The white Strat is just unbeatable to me. It really is. What was I saying? Oh yeah, and then I went to a few other music shops around Birmingham, and all the Vintera Strats in there, like the fretboard was dried out to hell. They were just terribly set up, and at the time I just couldn't hand the money over for it. It just didn't feel worth it. But I couldn't shake one in a white Strat, so I went to work putting that one together. You know, just out of bits that I come across, all nice, you know, Fender bits and nice bits, and it's just the best guitar ever. I love that guitar. What are people's thoughts on parts casters, specifically with Strats? Because I've heard people say that, like, you know, they're not worth anything, it's pointless, but I can't see how any Strat isn't a parts caster. Like, they are just, that's what they're for in it. They're just a bunch of parts that all fit, you know, universally to each other, and they're bolted together somewhere. They're all parts casters, aren't they? That's part of the fun of a Strat, is just being able to strip it apart. I might stay on for just a little bit longer, because on the streams I've done in the past, they're all like really quiet until the sort of 40-minute mark, and then I end up talking to loads of people, so I might stay on for a little bit. No wrong with parts caster, exactly. And I'll tell you the other thing as well, because I've been moving the last couple of days. I moved house in that heat wave we've got here in the UK, and man, it was sweaty. But I barely play guitar. I've just played for like a couple of minutes before bed, unamped or anything. So my fingers are a bit. I don't know if everyone's the same, but I'm the sort of person that if I don't play guitar every single day, and I mean every day, I feel like I forget how to play it. It's like a curse. In fact, the other day someone asked me, what's the one thing you don't like about playing guitar? And I said how quickly I forget how to play guitar. I think parts casters are more power. Narrowbit Project, how you doing, man? I'm guessing PWI means power. I'm not very good with acronyms and shit. More personal to you. Well, yeah, they are, because you've had to go, you know, you've had to source, especially if you've done them over, like this took me 8 or 9 months to find and afford all the bits for. The same with the white one. So every part on this guitar, the neck, the pots, the pickups, the trem block and everything, it has a complete story of its own. It's from a different place, from a different person, that I got in a different way. So yeah, man, much more personal. I can't remember which Strat I used against the Aria. Oh yeah, it was the other Mexican one I had. Yeah, definitely a bit rusty. Parts casters are, yeah, I've read that already. Let's have some middle pickup, shall we? Something different. Paul, what amp are you going into? I'm just plugged in to the Nora DSP software, straight in, no amp at the minute. I haven't got any amps here at the moment. I was going to use my Fender bass breaker, but I sold it. Simon, I wish you could play Little Wing. Oh, I'm sure you could, dude. I've seen your Instagram videos, man. In fact, I think it was your video that made me play the Yellow Ledbetter stuff on that Cutlass video. Which again, because I haven't played since, I can't remember it. This is what I mean, I'm just such an idiot with remembering songs. I just can never do it. My favourite Strat pickups, well, I can tell you all the ones I've played. I have played a lot, like US ones, custom shop ones, but my favourite kind of boutique kind of pickups, if you like, is the Radio Shop 63s. If you're going in for like really boutique expensive pickups, you know, which some people like, whatever, I would go for those. For budget pickups, my favourite ones that I've tried, Iron Gear 60s, or 6TSs I think they're called. They're awesome pickups for budget. I think you can get a whole set for about 60 quid. Or you can't go wrong with just the Tex-Mex pickups either. They're great pickups. Very, very similar to the US set I've got in here. Very similar, in fact. Yeah, they'd be my favourite ones that I've tried. It's probably harder to say what ones did you really... I don't like noiseless pickup. Bare Knuckle, awesome. That was the one I was trying to think of, the other high-end one. Bare Knuckle Mother's Milk, the single coils, amazing pickups. Really, really good. And obviously their P90s and humbuckers are awesome as well. But it all depends on your sort of... You know, because sometimes splashing like 300 quid, say, on a set of pickups is a bit unrealistic. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit weird. It's a bit mad. So there are a lot of decent options, but bare knuckles are good, and their boot camp. Excuse me. Their boot camp ones are really good as well. Oh man, I'm trying to remember that Yellow Ledbetter now. I just can't remember it on the spot. No, I'd have to watch it. Need my looper. That's probably my favourite lick of that song. Either this one. That's such a cool lick. Or just there. Those two licks, my best licks out of that song. Don't know if I froze here or not, and the chat seems disappeared. Yellow Lead Better starts to open. I just can't remember it off the top of my head at the minute. I knew I should have sat down and played guitar for an hour before I went live. I knew it. Idiot. Steve, what do you think of humbuckers on a Strat? Does anyone watch Dagon on the PMT YouTube channel? I think his name's Dagon. The guy who looks a bit like Russell Brand, although he would hate me saying that. Anyway, I had a little argument with him because I was saying that I don't really like humbuckers on a Fender Strat, and he just lost his plot. He was like, so you're saying Eddie Van Halen had shit tone? You're saying all these people had shit tone? And I was just like, no. On a Fender, I just don't like them. On an S-Type, for some reason, I do like it. But on a Fender, like a HSS Fender, I don't really like humbuckers. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just the humbuckers that Fender use. It's really odd. I've had a few, and there's just something I just don't like about it. A Charvel, on the other hand, fine. It's just weird. Maybe it's like a psychosemantic thing. Which bass breaker did you have in stock? It was the Bass Breaker 15, the combo. Great amplifier, so good. Like, in the shop, I have a Katana setup so that people who are trying things out can just try it for a Katana. It's a Katana, and I think probably most people would agree that the Katana is great. But next to the Bass Breaker, different ball game. The Bass Breaker actually does what the Katana convinces you it does. It's super weird to see them together. I was like literally a day away from doing the video, but someone bought it, so I kind of bought it just before I changed my mind about selling it. I think it's come back, Simon. Somewhere. Does anyone else get this with songs? They take like a while to feed themselves back to you. It's there somewhere. Steve, no. Is there a guitar you own personally that you sold and wish you didn't and wish you could get back? I don't know, kind of yes and no. The thing is, like 3 months ago, yesterday, I started doing this as like, I've, down tools, chasing my dream. And it inevitably meant coming across guitars as first and foremost a guitar player that I wouldn't want to sell. But I'm trying to turn this into like my living, so I have to sell them. And the G&L, did anyone see the G&L that I did recently? The green one? That was honestly one of the best guitars in feel, in sound. It was just like, it was like a soulmate kind of guitar. It just felt absolutely mine from the word go. But it was a more high-end guitar than I would, normally have in, and it had to be treated as a business thing. And so stuff like that, I wish. I've got a Gibson Les Paul in at the moment, the gold top. Again, I don't know if anyone's seen that video. And that again it just has that thing. It's just that guitar, and that hasn't yet sold. And I'm tempted to keep it and maybe put some of mine here in stock instead. But I don't know, it's always going to be this head and heart battle doing this that I knew was coming, but I don't think. Simon, I always forget which note to hit. Good to see it's not just me. No, it's definitely not just you. I'm terrible with songs, honestly. Like, if I don't play them all the time, I'll forget them instantly. I don't know why. It's like it's so perishable. It just goes in and out. Funny enough, before COVID, I was going to do a bit of stand-in work for my mate's band. He sent me his set list, which I've probably got here somewhere. I learnt the whole set list, all like, I think it was about 19 songs or so, maybe a bit more. Learned all of them over about 2 weeks, flat out. COVID happened, never played any of them, and they weren't really songs that I like to play, and I've forgotten every single song. It's just ridiculous. When I'm just sat on my own playing guitar, I tend to just try and do like, I'll have my looper out and I'll just do like improvising over chord progressions and stuff. That's kind of where I'm at the moment. Like soundscapey type things. So I don't really play songs that much. Even like Chili Pepper stuff, which I love, I'm slowly starting to forget, which is mad. But I'm always trying to find like nice chord progressions and stuff. Heavily inspired by Dave Simpson, of course. What looper do I have? I just use the looper that's in the HX effects. It works 9 times out of 10. You know, it would be better to run one through an effects loop or something, but it works, and that's what I use mostly. But I haven't unpacked it yet, it's still somewhere. Be a good one for the looper. 10 points to anyone who knows that. Where is it? Can't remember that. 'Well, I'll tell you one thing that I'm glad about. So, like, when I say I've just moved, I mean I haven't even been here probably 24 hours yet. And the internet is looking really good. Josh, hey, how's it going, man? My brother from another mother, right there. Can't wait to jam with you soon. Yeah, here, Josh, in this area, is where the drum kit will be. And we'll make some noise. That's what I mean. Having this room just opens up so much scope for the channel, for the business side of things, and it's just cool. Right, well that's it. I think I've said what I need to say. Thanks for joining on and asking your questions and whatnot. Like I said, anyone watching this after the stream, drop me a message on Facebook or a comment, and I'll I'll answer any questions you have. But this is it. This is finally the end of the sort of slower content and me being held back behind the scenes with certain things. The shop's going in a new direction. The channel is opening up. And, you know, thank you to everyone who's been here so far and been a customer and, you know, subscriber and everything else. You know, really, it makes me think that this could actually work. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it's all about. So thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you on a video very, very soon. And also let me know any ideas for this room, because I'm sort of like going through loads of ideas, even as stupid ideas like having a wall of plectrums. I don't know, but you know, it's my space to do with whatever I want. So I'll see what happens. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.